Welcome back to another video with your boy, man. I'm out here in the hot. Like, it's the summertime in Louisiana, bro. It's like 90, 100 some degrees, and I'm out here in the hot. But I've told myself I want to challenge myself. I want to put myself in uncomfortable positions. And it's hard sometimes to try to talk and get across what you're trying to get across when you're in a hot box. That's how it was with one of my recent videos. That's why I wasn't able to finish it. But this is going to be an aspect of me challenging myself, but also this is going to be an aspect of me sweating and cleansing my body, you know, because that's what the people before us, they done. They was always in the sun, they was always working, they was always sweating. So I think that's why a lot of them lived longer. You know, people who are knowledgeable of day, that's why you got some people who go to saunas so they can try to sweat. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get into that history lesson on another time. So I ran across a video from a guy, and it's crazy how it happened. So, like I say, man, I work a 9 to 5, you know, and the 9 to 5 living is something I've been doing for the last 6 years. You know what I mean? And I look at where I'm at in life, and like I was talking to my coworkers earlier, I was like, bro, I'm 28 years old. I just turned 28 on July 7th. So this month I just turned 28. And I look at, I don't have shit to show for me being 28. All I have is my car, that I'm in right now, because I live in an apartment, right? I'm paying rent there. I don't own, and I'm not renting to own or leasing to own. So I could be staying there for 30 years and still be paying rent 30 years later because I don't own it. I own nothing. I don't have no land. I don't have no nothing. You know what I mean? And reality sets in when you look at the grand scheme of things and you look at life as a whole, and you know that you can be much farther than where you're at temporarily. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that where I'm at is just super, super bad, but at the end of the day, I know I can be more, I know I can be farther ahead in life if I, you know, actually apply myself, and if I actually stop settling for what life is giving me and being content with just, you know, a basic 9 to 5 lifestyle, right? So in the process of me watching a dude video, and he was just saying that, you know, he's over a 9 to 5. You know, he gave a specific date, and he was like, I guess this date of next year, I want to officially be done working a 9 to 5. And it's like, bro, I want the same thing. You know, I haven't put no date on it, but I've realized one thing, guys, and this is something. So I got to get this video across. I don't care if I got to suffer for 40 minutes straight. This video has to get filmed, right? So check this out. So I always preach to my girl, right? My girl, she's an esthetician, and she's working a job, a 9 to 5 too, to try to make things work until she can fully be doing esthetician. And, you know, she's been down a lot lately, and I just been telling her, baby, it's a process. It's going to happen. It ain't going to happen overnight. You know what I mean? But it's going to take time to get to that particular point of where you want to be in your career. And I haven't been taking my own advice. So if you're watching this, know that your man is what you call it. He's a hypocrite, because I'm doing the same thing in a sense, right? So I keep telling her it's a process. So even with my YouTube, even with this, right, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time, but you don't get down on it and just give up completely. You keep working. Why? You know, until it actually happens. You can't just say, okay, you know what, this ain't going how I want it to go, so I'm gonna just stop completely, and I'm just gonna complain about, oh man, this ain't happening the way I want it to happen, or this ain't going this way, right? I've been doing that for the last 28 years of my life. It's been spent running and making up excuses to why something can't happen. And the common denominator within all those situations is normally me. I'm the one that gets in the way of what I can actually do and my potential as a person. I got a lot to offer the world other than just being a 9 to 5, a systematic slave. That's all it really is, systematic slavery. You know what I mean? It's like, the thing about a 9 to 5, guys, is this. When you look at it, right? No matter how hard you work, and I know sometimes, I'm sorry, man. I bounce around. So I don't know if you guys seen, it was a clip on Instagram, Facebook, or social media, where there's a guy who worked 20 some years for Wendy's and never missed a fucking day. Never missed a fucking day. I'm sorry about my language. It's hot, and I need y'all to understand what I'm trying to get across. Never missed a fucking day. They gave this dude a gift card, and I think the gift card was like for $40. So you mean tell me this dude that spent 20 years of his life here Good or bad, he came to work. Rain, sleet, or snow, he came to work. Whether it was driving, walking, riding a bike, catching a bus, hell, catching a train, he came to work. Didn't miss a day, whether he was sick or not. So you mean to tell me that type of consistency gets rewarded with a $40 gift card, while this man probably still living paycheck to paycheck? But he coming in and busting his ass day in and day out for this corporation who ultimately don't give a fuck about him, about none of us. That's what a 9-to-5 is. So we talk about, you talk about slavery, right? Now, obviously, you know, what we know slavery to be isn't what it is. You know what I mean? Because you're actually getting paid for this. You're not being beaten if you're not showing up. You're not being executed if you don't. You know, you have the right to say, oh, I don't want to do this. You might not be able to get your bills paid, but you have a right to say that, right? But at the end of the day, we got to allow ourselves to be slaves in order to stay, in order to get to where we want to be, to where we can do whatever it is that we're attempting to do. I'm sweating like a mug, man. In order for us to smash the thumbs up for that alone, in order for us to do what we be what we want to be in life. You know, so we're all capable of amazing things, guys. We really are. All of us. You know, you got to think about it. A human being invented airplanes. A human being invented, you know, being able to turn lights on, flip a switch and lights come on. Human being invented that. Human being invented cars. A human being invented the internet. So everything that is in this world present, it all stems from a certain person's idea. And people might have looked at that specific person crazy and said, man, that'll never happen. Man, you ain't gonna never do this. Man, you might as well give up, you know. But at the end of the day, that person said, you know what, regardless of what y'all say, I'm gonna believe in myself and I'm gonna stay consistent enough. But I'm gonna be delusional enough. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, right? I'm gonna be delusional enough to believe that something different will come from me coming in doing this every fucking day. If I show up every day and do this every day, don't miss a day, keep getting better, keep getting skilled, keep learning, keep growing, eventually I will get to wherever it is that I want to be. Eventually I will get to that point, but it might take some time. You know, so guys, we're all capable of great things now. Hey, I'm finna get ready to go back in, or I'm finna get ready to have to get this car started up, because now I'm sweating like, man, I'm talking about all over my arms, my shirt. I'm pretty sure you can see my legs. I'm starting to see sweat coming through my legs. So, yeah, man, it's rough. I might try to thug it out a little bit more with you guys, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, once again, just for that alone, y'all should try, you know, y'all should go ahead and show me some love and give me a thumbs up on that. But, back to what I was saying, we all possess the skills necessary to do whatever it is we want to do in this life, whether it's, you know, being a great father, being a great mother, being a great something, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, and you want to do it greatly. And it can be working a 9-to-5, and, you know, but you're pushing to get to a level of, you know, high, like where you want to be a district manager or a CEO, you know what I mean? And it's possible. It's very much possible. Whoever did it was where you're at eventually, and saying that they wanted to do it. Now, here's the meal ticket to it, guys. It's this. We all have to be willing to get up every single day and fail. We all have to be willing to get up every single day and be told no. We all have to be willing to get up every single day and take hours out of our day to work on whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish consistently. Not one time out of a week, not 2 times out of a week, not 3 times out of a week, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. You got to damn near be willing to do that 7 times out of a day if you're trying to get to that level of elite in terms of whatever it is that you're doing in life. And I don't know what that may be. For some of you guys, it might be an athlete. Some of you guys might be a school teacher, whatever it is, guys. But, you know, we're more than capable of doing it. And I have to check myself. And I was saying it about my girl. I was like, man, I'm telling her this and that, but then I'm going and doing the complete opposite. So now I have to walk within whatever I say. And that's the only way something that you say can reach people and affect people in a way that it could potentially do, but you have to be willing to walk in the spirit of whatever it is that you're saying. So if I'm telling you that we can do anything, that you got to stay focused, you got to stay going, I got to show you guys that through my actions. You got to go to this channel and see a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 6, 7 hours ago. Y'all have to be able to see that, you know what I mean? For y'all to understand that it is possible. But he's showing us, not just saying, he's telling us, but he's showing us as well. And it's a process to get there. And that's something that I haven't been, locked into, and that's on me. I got to get better. Like I said, I'm not perfect, and I always tell you guys, man, I'm not no leader. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking with you guys, because I am with you guys. We're all trying to accomplish things, you know what I mean? And I don't think that I'm greater than nobody. So anybody who's watching this video, I don't ever want you to think that just because, you're not where you want to be in terms of mentality wise, that I might think that I'm above you, I look down upon you. Man, every day is a battle to stay mentally strong. Right now I can be good, who knows, something happen tomorrow and I can be, knocked back down. So we all ain't bad enough to where we can't be hurt, and we all not bad enough to where nothing in this world phases us. You know what I mean? I think that just saying that that you don't have feelings, it kind of takes away from the value of what you're doing, because having feelings is a part of the battle itself, being able to fight through the feelings of not wanting to do something or not being afraid to fail at something and push past that fear and actually go do it. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this note right here, right? So you got a lot of people who believe in, what's the word I'm looking for? Guaranteed existence. That's what I would say. Comfortable existence, if you must say. And what is that, right? Most people, they believe in a traditional thing, go to school, go to college, get you a job and a career, and that be that. Some people be, okay, I want to make this happen, I want to make that happen, but it takes time, it takes effort, it takes work, it takes resources to get to that point. So I'm gonna settle for a 9-to-5 because that's instant gratification. It ain't nothing that, like, soon as you sign up for your job, your orientation, you getting paid. It ain't like that with anything else, right? But I just say this to you. Whether you dumb down your dreams and the possibilities of things that you could have made happen for yourself to put yourself in a much better, you and your family in a much better position possible. Whether you settle for that, whether you settle for the if, or whether you push forward through the pain and through the uncertainty of whatever it is you're doing, you're going to suffer. But my thing is this: I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. You know what I mean? And you can take that quote for what it's worth. So you're going to suffer either way it goes. You're going to suffer for a lifetime. But like I say, you are the only person that have to deal with your actions on your deathbed. So nobody else has to deal with that but you. When you're on your deathbed, or when you get to a point in life where you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired, but now so much time has went by that you don't even know where to start. But you know damn well that if I would have did this then, I could have made something happen. You know what I mean? So, you kind of downplay yourself. But, man, this sun is kind of, well, not the sun, but this hot car is cooking me, man. Like I say, man, you can see the sweat dripping, man, like all through my shirt and everything. But, but I just wanted to come rap with you guys about that. Like I said, man, I got more videos coming, guys. But, we just we got to buckle down, man. We all got to do this right here. Take this, and we got to cook that bad boy right there. And we just got to steamroll through life, man. And as long as we can steamroll through life, as long as we can keep going, as long as you wake up every day, you have a possibility of doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. You know what I mean? But put that seatbelt on, because you're going to go through turbulence, you're going to go through bumps and bruises, and you're going to go through highs and lows. But as long as that seatbelt is on you and it keeps you firmly pregnant, and your seatbelt can be your self-belief in yourself. So no matter what happens, I'm strapped in, my seatbelt is my self-belief. So I believe that anything that I come to, I can get over. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. But, man, like I said, just for me being in this hot car, man, do me a favor. And if you watch this video all the way to the end, man, smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell where you be notified every time I upload, because like Drizzy Drake saying, I got to get better with this. I will have these videos coming back to back. I'll see y'all in the next video.